If your idea of destruction is a nuke, think again. While nuclear explosions are often seen as the epitome of devastation, history has shown us that other events can be equally catastrophic. The Halifax explosion was a game changer. It was an event that forever altered the course of history and left an indelible mark on the city of Halifax and its people. In 1917, the quiet harbor of Halifax in Canada witnessed an unimaginable catastrophe. This bustling port, known for its strategic importance during World War I, became the site of one of the most devastating explosions in history. Two ships, one laden with explosives, collided in the narrows of the harbor. The Mont Blanc, a French cargo ship carrying munitions, and the Norwegian vessel Imo were the unfortunate players in this tragic event. The result? The deadliest explosion the world had ever seen before nuclear weapons. The force of the blast was so powerful that it obliterated everything in its immediate vicinity. Over 2,000 lives were snuffed out in an instant. The sheer scale of the loss was staggering, with entire families wiped out in the blink of an eye. Nearly 9,000 more were injured, many left with lifelong scars. The physical and emotional toll on the survivors was immense, with countless individuals bearing the marks of that fateful day for the rest of their lives. The blast was so immense it shattered windows 50 miles away and was heard hundreds of miles distant. The shockwave rippled outwards, causing destruction far beyond the immediate blast zone. Buildings crumbled and fires raged, turning the serene harbor into a scene from a nightmare. The explosion ignited a series of fires that swept through the city, compounding the devastation. But this is more than just numbers and data. It's about the human cost. The stories of those who lived through the explosion are a testament to the resilience and strength of the human spirit. It's about the human cost, families torn apart, children left orphaned, and a community thrust into chaos. The personal tragedies that unfolded in the wake of the explosion are heart-wrenching. Families torn apart, children left orphaned, and a community thrust into chaos. The explosion left a deep psychological scar on the survivors, many of whom struggled to rebuild their lives in the aftermath. The explosion's shockwave rippled through history, leaving scars on the land and its people. The long-term impact of the disaster was felt for generations as the community worked to heal and rebuild. Rescue efforts were immediate and heroic. In the face of overwhelming destruction, the people of Halifax and surrounding areas came together to provide aid and support. Amidst the devastation, stories of bravery shone through. Ordinary citizens, first responders, and military personnel all played crucial roles in the rescue and recovery efforts. Ordinary citizens, soldiers, and sailors all came together, facing overwhelming odds to save lives and rebuild. Their collective efforts were a beacon of hope in a time of darkness. The Halifax explosion wasn't just an isolated event. It had far-reaching consequences that extended beyond the immediate aftermath. It reshaped emergency response protocols and had a lasting impact on wartime safety measures. The lessons learned from the disaster led to significant changes in how emergencies were handled in the future. The lessons learned from this tragedy echo through to today. Modern emergency response strategies owe much to the hard-earned knowledge gained from the Halifax explosion. So next time you think of explosive power, remember Halifax, not just for the blast, but for the resilience of a city that rose from the ashes. The story of Halifax is a powerful reminder of the strength and determination of the human spirit in the face of unimaginable adversity. Not just for the blast, but for the resilience of a city that rose from the ashes. The people of Halifax rebuilt their city, honoring the memory of those lost and ensuring that the lessons of the past would not be forgotten.